Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Squad Stars here with Cambridge United. Right, I did say in the last episode about the cheat engine and being able to move the fixtures and stuff like that, so this is why I'm on this one, just to give you the reveal. Yeah, basically, if any of you are quite observant, I might just do like a picture-in-picture job, like showing last week's video with how the calendar looked and stuff like that, to give you an idea if you just didn't happen to see Friday's episode. But anyway, yeah, able to move fixtures. That's basically what we were about, like, sort of thing. So this one is mainly the one I wanted to show you more than anything, was because you remember Mansfield was there on Christmas Eve. It's on the 22nd now. Yeah, I think I've moved some other. I'm trying to remember myself, like, where I've moved. Obviously, we've had quite, this is a month where you need to be able to maneuver fixtures in a way, like, you know what I mean. I didn't want to go too crazy with moving them and stuff like that, in case it did mess things up, like, you know what I mean. So I've only tweaked a couple, and just moved them and edged them about. The same goes sort of thing with the Fleetwood game and stuff like that. Just didn't want to move them too much in case, because ARANAKTU that makes the cheat engine did say that if I'd have moved one and it ended up, say, being where Yeovil is, it could cause the issues because it's landed right on top of a cup game, so it can be a little bit awkward in that, knowing where the cup games are going to appear and stuff like that. So that could be a little bit awkward. But I knew that moving that Mansfield one wouldn't be too big an issue, but it just makes things so much better because it was there on Christmas Eve. You wouldn't play a game on Christmas Eve and then another one on Boxing Day. You would play on Boxing Day, that in this country, you know what I mean, in England, and we do play on that day. But yeah, it just means that I've got a little bit more space in between 2 or 3 days rather than just 1 day or something like that. And it's just something that not needs to be in FIFA 20 or anything like that. It just needs to be that the fixtures are right in the first place. If the fixtures are right, we wouldn't have to manoeuvre them and move them, but it would be a nice option to be able to move them, because in real life you can go to the football associations and Premier League and all that sort of thing, and and everything, and you can turn around and say to them, look, because we're doing so well in the cup, a bit like Manchester City are, don't want to obviously mention, going for the quadruple, they can say, look, I've got so many games, stuff like that. Is a possibility to move a game from this day to this day? Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. It's obviously logistics and stuff like that, but it just would be nice to be able to have that as an option in the game, to be able to click on, say, a fixture. It then brings up a little menu in it, and then it says something along the lines of, can we move this fixture? And then it goes to the FA. They come back and say, unfortunately, due to policing or something like that, we're not able to, or yes, that is fine, we've spoken to the other club and it's okay, you know what I mean? And that would be just a little small thing that just gives the realism to the game, Right, so here are the two lines. I've gone with a sort of a bit of a mixture side. It's not total second string, it's not first string either, you know what I mean? So that's why you've got the likes of Garber in there, and you've got, Mahoney or Brexton Wilson's in there, you know what I mean? So Clark as well. It's mainly because we've stamina of players and stuff like that, and being able to manoeuvre them about, like I say, with the fixtures and everything like that. Same goes for Fleetwood. As you can see, some of their players also are not fully fit going into this one, but yeah, that's a strange one. Ready to get things off. I got a blue arrow above my head, and not a red one. Interesting. Played in. Clark. Mahoney's pushed out wide, a lot wider than what he'd like. Still Mahoney. Tries to turn back. Find Garber now. Oh, he's done well. It's Garber. Oh, and Sorby comes across just as he's about to flick that one in. Oh, given away. Richardson through. Mahoney. What do you do from here? Tro gets blocked. Look forward. Home fans getting a little bit restless, wanting us to do something, and it's one of those games. It's a bit cat and mouse at the moment. Trying to, see which one's going to flinch first. Garber inside. Clark around the corner. Richardson's got a chance of Bellington. Oh, if that hadn't hit Sharon on the head, I think it more like it hit him rather than him actually headering this. We'll see from this. It's kind of just hit the side of his head, like he didn't really header it, and if it hadn't, it was aimed for that top corner. Well, Dion has got some work to do in the dressing room now. Try and come up with a different game plan. Maybe it's different change of formation. I don't know. Needs to come up with something. As you can see, it's all Cambridge. They're not troubling at all. It's just that we're just not able to come up with the right sort of pass at the right time. Like. Right, I've kind of tweaked the formation a little bit and put Richardson sort of a little bit more alongside Mahoney here to make it sort of like a 4-4-2 and see if that does anything. Here's Garber. Good ball in, but just couldn't figure anyone out. Okay, into the box. Chance, no, it's fallen to Brexton, but on his foot rather than his head. It's not gonna do anything from that. Richardson. Warren through. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save. There was a chance. Warren nearly unlocked it by playing that good ball through into Patrick, but keeper was on it. Mason now goes for it. Oh, he hits the bar. Oh my word. He hits this superbly. Keeper is beaten. Bang. Come on, like every time a shot would come or anything, they'd get something in the way. They'd just throw themselves in front of it. The keeper also was pulling off like some good saves and stuff like that, which just denied us. And it ends up being as you can see from the match highlights, yeah, Mason hitting the crossbar was the closest that we came, with 9 shots, 5 of them being on target. Fleetwood were determined to get a point from that. They didn't want anything else. They weren't prepared to push forward. They didn't venture. I think they might have got on our 18-yard box, but that's about as close. Yeah, it was a frustrating evening for all the players. Marsden actually picks up man of the match. Not entirely sure why, but passes or something, maybe. 9 out of 9 passes completed. I don't know. Dribbles, yeah, yeah, kind of sums up the game, really, doesn't it? Let's see how we do against Colchester, who are down in the yeah, there they are. Oh, Coventry have moved themselves off the bottom, so that's something. Colchester, yeah, just behind them on 22nd, but Fleetwood are on 23rd, and look what they just did. So that's maybe why they were like so determined to get that point. It kind of proves it now, doesn't it? Yeah. But anyway, let's crack on and take on Colchester. Right, here are the 2 lineups then going into this one. As you can see, Garber not fully, because obviously he played the last game sort of thing, but I just wanted him to be in this one so we can get, you know, a best possible start to the game, like, and then possibly bring Holton on. Singus. Jake Warren obviously came on as a sub and stuff like that, so that's why he's not fully fit going into this, but rest of the players, yeah, fully fit, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get something out of this one. But if they play anything like Fleetwood, it's going to be a hell of a test to try and get past them, like stuff, you know what I mean? So I can't figure out why, for some reason, the game is thinking that this is a second controller when it's the only one that's plugged in, so that's why it's like on the blue. I can't move it onto the red. Tried disconnecting, connecting again, it keeps coming back as the blue. So it's going to be blue, just if you're wondering why the blue triangle's there, it's there, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, bit bizarre anyway. Yeah, 4-4-1-1 for Colchester. We're away, let's see how we get on. Okay, let's see if we can do a little bit better in front of goal than we did in the last game. Warren been getting tips off our lad. Here's Marker, here's Musley, I should say Muzz. Tomo now. Get the ball across. Oh, we nearly picked out GB3, but offside. They're calling it offside against our lad. What? He's behind the play of the cross, like in that back corner, and that's where they've called the offside. Oh my god. This game gets... No, I can't... Okay, can't say anything about it, can I? Yeah. Need to calm it, but Jesus Christ. Bare hams now. Here's Haider Zeradine. So whip this in. Chance for JB3. Is it going to fall in? No. Oh my god, the player just flew through the back of the net there. How is he not like turned into, is it Swiss cheese when someone goes through like a... He flew through that net then. I'm sure he did. He's like, there he is. He's coming in. What? Why is that on? Why is time finishing on? What is going on with this game? Like, you know what I mean? He's coming in. He's in the net. Flew through the net. There he goes. He keeps going. He's carried on through the net. And he should now be in a load of little cubes now, like lying on the floor, shouldn't he? Like, you know what I mean? Like Minecraft or something. What is going on with this game? It's time finishing off on. Time finishing's got turned on again. And the player now, as you can see, is stuck behind the goal. He can't get back on the pitch. How can I not talk about how bad this game is when things like that happen? You know? JB3 sees Garber. It's a great ball through. Garber, can he finish? Ugh, Muzz tries to get there. Haider, can he whip this in? Can, but it's to no one. Just not picking anyone out in that box. We're just hitting it in and just hoping. Oh, it's a bit heavy from JB there. Need to be better. We need to be better. Because it's going to end up being another 0-0 at this rate. JB now. Come on, Muzz has carried on. This is better. There's no one in the box. No one wants the ball here. There we go. Haider. Yes. Man, it's like no one wants to get in the box. Like they're just like sitting way away from like that 18-yard box. No, don't want to get in there. Not interested. Eventually. I mean, JB should have been there. He's set now to like getting in behind, and he was like further back, like, you know. Don't understand what you're supposed to do, like, you know, to get the players to push up. You can do all out attack, constant pressure, all this stuff. Like, it just doesn't work. It's just doesn't work. It doesn't matter what settings you change things to. It doesn't do what you change it to. Like, you know, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to talk about how bad the game is, but it's just, come on, like, you know. Come on, Jebbles there. Right, come on, bare hams. Alright, nicely done to Jake. Not really talked about our defence. They've not really had a lot to do. Clark now gets this out here to Haider. Get control of it. Muzz inside, JB3. Holton is screaming for it, but I think that's overhit. Maybe not. That's a great ball in, but Clark was put off and just didn't get a good enough header, but there it is. Yeah. These teams at the bottom, I don't like playing them. I really don't like playing them. They are awful to play against. They have got far too many bus drivers, basically. You can see they hardly troubled us at all, like. But Muzz picks up man of the match for the assist. Yeah. Who scored? It was Haider, wasn't it? Yeah. He has mentioned to me that if he does win the golden boot at the end of the season, he wants his boots to change to gold ones for next season. So I've got that as a challenge. He's not far off it. He's only two goals off, like more at the top. So there's a possibility that could happen. Hopefully, it might happen in this game against Blackpool. We'll find out, but probably not because he's probably going to be too tired, and we'll probably start with Trevor on this one. But he might come off the bench and we'll see from there. Talking about Trevor, actually, he got in touch with me and he wanted his nationality changing. I think it's just he feels that he'll maybe play a bit better. He think is what he said. So he's gone from English to Croatian. So he's Croatian now. I'm not entirely sure if maybe he's got relatives that are from Croatia or something, possibly. That's why he chose Croatia. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, that's who he is now. Just to let you know, and like just to show you, Clark, that I've made you. You're still the striker, but you got CM is at the front now, so you go, you know. So hopefully, fingers crossed by that. Yeah, it will. Why are you unhappy? Hold on. See, this is another thing you can't check. You have to go in, search for the player to find out why they, instead of like just clicking on them. So I need to now search for him, which is this is a stupid way. I can't even see because my mic's in the way. Malcolm, only 2 Malcolms in the whole game, surely not. Doubting his abilities. Okay, I've not seen that one before. Why someone's unhappy? He's doubting his abilities. Wow, it's actually worth 4 million. Jesus, well done, Malcolm. I've never seen that before. So he needs an arm around the shoulder, doesn't he? Wow, yeah. I think that could be the title of the episode. Doubting his abilities, right? No, I've never seen that one come up before. But yeah, we got like I say, we got the 3 points there against Colchester. It was a hard-fought one, but we're at Blackpool. Please don't tell me they're down there as well. They are. God's sake! Oh man! Oh god! I'm sorry, guys. It's not my fault. You know what I mean? How do you get past part of the bus? Like, you know what I mean? It's so annoying. Right, I have messed about and gone with the 4-3-3 formation, as you'll see over there. So it's the players are a lot further up the field and stuff like that, and maybe that will do something. I don't know, but at the moment, just finding it really difficult, and looks like Blackpool are set up in a very much 2 banks of back fours, you know, like sitting there in front of their defence, like sort of thing. I'm not cheating. If you're wondering why Daniels and Nottingham are there, like, you know what I mean, they've got a couple of injuries, and that is all the only centre backs they've got at the club. So that is why they're in. The same goes for all the other players that are actually in that side. But yeah, we've got some players that aren't fully fit either, with like Mpeva, Clark, Bellington, Peach. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, let's see if this one's got a little bit more excitement in it regarding goal action. Let's find out. Right. Trevor then gets things off and running here on a miserable December evening. Okay, it's a good chance forward straight away. Richardson's right in, and that's a great strike. Oh, and he's at the bar. Wow, well that's suddenly... I don't know if it's the formation or what, I don't know, but that was a good start. Brixton wins the header. Bellington's there. I mean, he only just wins the header, and he's 6'6". It's crazy. Clark now down the line. Here's Holton. Cut back inside again. Does well. Can he pick someone out? He can. It's Clark. Oh, thought there it was. I thought his confidence would have been restored, but yes, it's straight at the keeper. Oh man. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was going to step over it. Wow. Okay, and he got some power on that. Get the ball through here to Richardson. He can, but he's... Oh, it's fallen to Mahoney, and that's 1-0. Good strike. Hasn't scored for a while. That'll do his confidence the world of good as well. Maybe it's the fact that he's moved his allegiances to Croatia. Who knows? But nice finish. Little backlift on it, and just gets enough power on it to stick it in the top corner. I think it's his 3rd of the season. I can't remember now. Yeah, 3rd in League One anyway. I don't know if he's got all his goals in League One. But yeah, he was sort of low on confidence as well as what Clark is. So at least they're not parking the bus as much as what the other 2 teams have done. And like I say, it could... no, it's not the formation. They are not parking the bus like what the other 2 were doing. Alright, can we get Braxton on this? We can! You don't leave a 6'6" giant free in the box, because that's what he can do. And we've actually got 2 goals in a game. Hooray. Nice time to get it. Good ball in from Holton. Picks him out. And it was just, I mean, there was someone there, but he was too late before. And Brexton just gets enough on this. You've got to question the keeper and that guy on the line. It's right there. It's right where they are. You know what I mean? It's not like it's gone in the back further corner or anything. It's right where those 2 players are, goalkeeper, and maybe they just got in each other's way. I don't know, but nice to see Brexton on the score sheet. Here's Mahoney, here's Clark. Can you get this through to Holton? He can. Can he get an assist? He can't. Howard with a great save again, keeping Blackpool within touching distance of getting back into this game, but a nice ball through. That surely has got to boost his confidence, and it was a weird way of saving it, but he gets something on it. Here's O'Sullivan, bit heavy touch from him to no. Oh, well done, Bearhams. Patrick inside. Richardson, chance for Clark. Can he hit this? Tucks it deflection. I don't know who. Oh, it has come off. I thought it might have come off Mahoney. I thought, oh no, typical. I thought this actually come off Trevor here. I thought, but no, it's not. I thought they're moving across, but it's actually come off Daniels, but. I thought typical, he's gone for a strike and our play gets in the way. Just got to accept it as it is, like you see, like 16 shots we had in that game. Come away with a 2-0. So it's not like we weren't trying. Richardson picks up man of the match. It's a assist, just 1 assist, gets man of the match, okay. Frustrating, we've got Probably the month award shortlist there. We got, looks like Hyder and Marco Musley are on that, with the Plymouth and Lincoln player. Not entirely sure who those 2 are, but yeah, good luck to them. Maybe they'll win that. Who knows? But anyway, let's do some look at the dice. Right then, let's see, who is it going to be? Oh, it's the bottom lot. It's the greens. Okay. Let's see, who is it going to be? It is number 11. It's Malcolm Clark. Okay, Malcolm, let's see if your confidence is going to get boosted, or is it going to get absolutely shattered? Oh dear. Well, it's the first lot of scenarios that you're going to be getting, and let's see, what is it going to be? I can't see what that is. It's number 16. That's what that is, right. Well, it's pretty good actually. Yeah, Malcolm Clark performs well at his local pub quiz, so he gains +1 to all of his mental stats. So all your mental stats will go up by +1. So with your mental state, that's kind of has worked out. So yeah, hopefully that will boost your confidence a little bit by gaining +1 on all your mental stats. But there you go, Malcolm. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do just as well as what we did in the Carabao Cup in regards to the FA Cup, and get past Bradford, and then hopefully get a bigger team. That would be nice if we could do. That'd be awesome. And then hopefully we can get past Yeovil, Marco Musley's Yeovil. Yeah, and see if we can beat them. But there we go. Take it easy, guys. One of those would be massively appreciated. And I will catch you on Wednesday if you want to tune in for some Malaga. Just to help that series. It's coming to an end. Just to pop in and see that I can score goals, because I am scoring them regularly in that game. But yeah, obviously the stats of the players are vastly more improved than what we are looking at right now. We've got a team nearly all 90 rated. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, take it easy, guys. I'll catch you on, like I say, tomorrow, or if not, I'll catch you back here on Wednesday. Stay from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.